Like the ripples in an African rain puddle, the effects of good work can be felt far from their source. Those impacts are felt across families, across communities, across regions, across countries, and across an entire continent. Old Mutual believes in a model of shared value, which delivers tangible results through the combined power of our stakeholders, our shareholders, and our communities. For more than 175 years, Old Mutual has worked together with its Pan-African partners to transform communities and amplify the good work that is in the heart of this beautiful continent. The Old Mutual Partnership Awards celebrate that work as we join together to point the way forward and to help solve Africa's most urgent challenges. These are the change makers. These are the thought leaders. These are the partners who make good work possible. Welcome to the 2021 Old Mutual Partnership Awards. Truly mutual, truly African, truly together.
Hello and welcome to the 2021 Old Mutual Partnership Awards. My name is Chilu Lemba and I'll be your co-host for this event. I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are in the world, at home, in the office, or wherever else you find yourself today. My co-host for this Pan-African Award ceremony is Morisa Fredericks. She's joining us from Windhoek, Namibia. Morisa, greetings to you.
Hello Chilu, and hello to the audience. It's lovely to be part of this celebration of the good work that's been done across our beautiful continent of Africa. The Old Mutual Partnership Awards recognize the collaborative partnerships and relationships that Old Mutual has established with its most supportive stakeholders in building businesses and changing lives and empowering communities across Africa. Today, we celebrate the organizations in our cohort of stakeholders that have distinguished themselves as thought leaders and change agents in our society.
Indeed, Morisa. And to join that celebration, we have our guest speaker from Nairobi in Kenya, Dr. Mumbi Wachira, lecturer and researcher at Strathmore Business School, as well as special musical guests Wana Vokali, the mega-talented R&B group from Kenya who won Season 1 of the Old Mutual Amazing Voices reality music competition.
That's right, Chilu. But before we get started, just a note that all COVID-19 safety protocols have been observed in our studios and throughout the filming of this event. We trust that you, in our audience, are also keeping safe.
Thank you, Morisa. Let's start today's program with a word from Ian Williamson, Chief Executive of Old Mutual Limited.
We are deeply grateful to all the organizations in both the public and private sectors and individuals who partner with us and apply their creative energy and commitment to the work we do. Together, we succeed in reaching millions of people and impacting their lives positively in a multitude of ways. The exciting thing about partnerships is that they are greater than the sum of their parts. When people from diverse organizations get together to work towards a common goal, there's a bumping of ideas and an interplay of opinions that produces fresh new thoughts and solutions. As a financial services provider founded more than 176 years ago, we are immensely proud of the ongoing work we do to fulfill our purpose of championing mutually positive futures. But the truth of the matter is that we cannot do it alone. The Old Mutual Partnership Awards, now in their third year, celebrates the valuable networks Old Mutual continues to forge with its partners, both small and large, in the countries where we operate, as well as the work we are jointly doing to create shared value for our business, our customers, and the communities we serve. I'm deeply encouraged by the work being done by all the finalists this year, because it demonstrates what can be achieved by sharing a common purpose. The awards allow us to show our appreciation for the stakeholders and partners who help champion mutually positive futures every day. To be effective, partnerships must include government, non-profit organizations, charities, the private sector, and academia. I believe the importance of collaboration in driving and sustaining change will increase in the months and years to come, as nations work to reverse the damage inflicted by COVID-19. We are committed to making the world a better place, and we believe the most effective way of doing this is to build mutually beneficial relationships and partnerships which enable us to share value. We call this being truly mutual, and it's a commitment to building stakeholder capital, guided by a strong purpose of championing mutually positive futures every day.
In Africa, we have a saying that it takes a village to raise a child. That spirit of community and collaboration is at the heart of Old Mutual's shared value philosophy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Group Marketing, Public Affairs and Sustainability Director of Old Mutual Limited, Maserame Muyeme.
Program Director, representatives from both our public and private sectors, representatives from across the continent here present today, colleagues, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Mumbi Maria Wachira. We are greatly honored to welcome you as our keynote speaker. Dr. Wachira's address could not be more appropriate. The role of partnerships in building a sustainable economy during the pandemic. COVID-19 has not only changed the way we work, it has also worsened the socio-economic conditions of vulnerable communities across the world, while bringing to the fore the critical nature of partnerships in our collective efforts to reduce poverty, address inequalities, unemployment, and many issues. With this in mind, please join me in welcoming Dr. Wachira today. Over to you, Dr. Wachira. Thank you.
Warm greetings from Nairobi. I am delighted to be celebrating the transformative power of partnerships with all of you today. As a member of the Africa Council of Eight, a group of individuals working with the Shared Value Africa initiative to encourage African organizations to embed the core tenets of shared value, it is a great honor to be speaking today about the role partnerships can play in building a sustainable economy. Old Mutual has made great strides in shaping how insurance firms on our continent can embed shared value principles at the core of business strategy. The company's approach to sustainability through responsible investing, ecological impact, entrepreneurship, and skills development, among several other areas, demonstrates a deep commitment to secure a better future for our people. In my other role as an academic, I often use Old Mutual's Alternative Investments Housing Impact Fund as a case study to teach to development finance graduate students about how insurers can invest profitably in affordable housing projects. Old Mutual epitomizes the spirit of collaborative action by being a signatory to the United Nations Principles for Responsible Investing, and also contributed in drafting the Code for Responsible Investing in South Africa, a code I would also want to see replicated in Kenya and across Africa. Old Mutual's shared value journey is without a doubt a commendable one. At the same time, our countries have experienced an immensely difficult period brought on by an unexpected pandemic. The COVID-19 crisis has further exposed the fragility and inequality of our healthcare systems in Africa. There is an urgent need to boost the resilience of these systems to respond to disease outbreaks, ultimately by amplifying health system financing within the region, including healthcare infrastructure development. There is an opportunity for insurance firms to play a leading role in closing the protection gap for underserved communities on the continent. The creation of simple and affordable healthcare solutions for a wider pool of clients can unlock sustained economic value for the sector. As stated by Harvard Business School professor Michael Porter, one of the founders of the shared value concept, by monetizing economic, security, health, and other risks, the insurance industry directly benefits when societal conditions improve. Shared value strategies for insurance corporations should work to develop innovative products to serve the underinsured, eventually unlocking synergies by investing assets in the broader prevention and protection ecosystems. His words also echo a phrase used by The Economist to describe the insurance sector as guardians of the future. The world has also recently closed off on the much-anticipated COP26, which has called for private sector organizations to re-examine and hasten their collective actions to addressing the climate resilience challenge. The role of the insurance industry also came out quite strongly in this year's conference, specifically the industry's contribution to achieving net zero in their investment portfolios by 2050, and in offering a diverse range of products that provide protection from the negative effects of climate change, such as extreme weather. For example, food insecurity remains a significant challenge for several countries on our continent. In Kenya, we are in the midst of a severe drought. Diverse insurance products and services for smallholder farmers in rural areas can open new growth prospects for insurers. Evidence shows that insured farmers switch to higher risk return crops, invest 24% more in fertilizers and 13% more in farm cultivation and preparation in comparison to their uninsured peers. To achieve this, radical changes in investment strategies are necessary, coupled with innovative models that accurately help insurers to predict the physical and transition risks arising from climate change. The insurance industry can therefore play an important role in helping communities in Africa to understand, prepare for, and reduce climate risks. Of course, these aims cannot be achieved without partnership, and this is at the heart of why we are here today. While corporations such as Old Mutual have demonstrated the capacity to create meaningful and scalable social impact across Africa, the value of partnerships remains core to sustaining that impact for posterity. To achieve the ambitions set forth by the Sustainable Development Goals, African organizations across various countries and industries must come together to resolve the challenges that continue to limit our continent's progress. Growing inequality, poverty, food insecurity, and fragile political security require collaborative and urgent efforts. Partnerships have the immense potential to deliver shared value across various sectors of the African economy and to secure the future for generations to come. Joint investments in green infrastructure, technology, and education, as some examples, can create new employment opportunities, close the digital skills gap, and create sustainable growth for our diverse economies. The Africa Continental Free Trade Area also provides several opportunities for businesses to create and strengthen sustainable supply chains at a regional level. In closing, I remain optimistic of how organizations such as Old Mutual and all those represented here can implement and scale shared value principles regionally to transform our communities. We are in a unique point in time where the primacy of collaboration must transcend language, culture, and territorial boundaries at pace. There is no other generation of people, that has had the capacity to collaborate as widely and with as much intention as ours. Someone wise once said, even though we should learn from those who came before us, we must also forge our own path. The challenges at our doorstep are too immense to act on unilaterally. We must be a generation that forges a path towards sustainable development for all who live on this continent. Through partnerships, we can achieve these ideals. Congratulations to the nominees and winners that have made it to the 2021 Old Mutual Partnership Awards. Thank you.
Our thanks to Dr. Mumbi Wachira for those inspiring and energizing words. Chilu, it's time to introduce the nominees for this year's Old Mutual Partnership Awards.
That's right, Maurisa. The Old Mutual Partnership Awards were created as a platform to recognize the partnerships and relationships that have positively influenced and transformed the socio-economic conditions of the people of our continent. Now in its third year, the Old Mutual Partnership Awards serve to honor our partners and celebrate the work we jointly do to create shared value for our customers, our stakeholders, and the communities we serve.
This year's finalists take us across Africa, from Tanzania to Kenya, from Namibia to Zimbabwe. As we meet our 18 finalists spread across 6 categories, we'll discover some of the good work being done by Old Mutual and its partners in a wide range of fields. From the 6 category winners, our adjudicators will then select the ultimate partner of the year.
The 2021 Old Mutual Partnership Awards recognize excellence in partnership across 6 distinct categories: Corporate Social Investments Partner, Industry or Professional Association Partner, Strategic Initiative Partner, Public Sector Partner, Private Sector Partner, and Small and Medium-Sized Enterprise Partner. The Partner of the Year Award is the highest accolade of partnership recognition across the Old Mutual Limited Group, and it goes to the most outstanding of our annual category winners. The top 3 winners qualify for a cash prize to further the partnership. The second runner-up will receive 250,000 Rand. The runner-up will receive 500,000 Rand. And the winner will receive 750,000 Rand, as well as the prestigious Golden Trophy.
We journeyed across Africa to arrive at our nominees for this year's Old Mutual Partnership Awards. From corporate offices to rural clinics, engaging with Old Mutual's partners across 13 regions of our magnificent continent. We went to the places where Africa happens. Let's hear now from our Chief Adjudicator and learn about the process to select 18 nominees and the winners.
Habari zenyu. My name is Nuru Mugambi, and I am honored to share brief remarks on behalf of the judges and chief adjudicators of the 2021 Old Mutual Partnership Awards. The judges followed a criteria that focused on 8 key areas, which overall helped us identify those partnerships that create shared value. Among the key criteria we looked at was how well the projects or initiatives empowered local communities, created sustainable impact, and was scalable both domestically and across Africa. We were also very keen to reward innovation and excellence. And finally, we wanted to acknowledge those partnership models that married product with purpose. The winners we are celebrating today were the best in class, and they are an inspiration. They show us how financial institutions can engage with academia, philanthropic organizations, and professional bodies in a transformational way to drive equality, fight poverty by creating employment opportunities, and promote environmental responsibility. We sincerely appreciate the Old Mutual team for their diligence and commitment to this awards program, and we congratulate the 2021 winners. The Yao people have a wonderful proverb that says, "One cannot make history alone." This proverb reminds us that partnerships and relationships are the way to create long-term and fundamental socio-economic change. The overall winner, in our view, is such an example of creating the most measurable, sustainable impact. And we congratulate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nuru, for your words and explaining the process. And now, the time we have all been waiting for, time to announce the winners. First up, the Corporate Social Investments Partner winner.
The Corporate Social Investments Partner Award recognizes a partner who has demonstrated active collaboration in nation building, social upliftment, and civic activism for the benefit of the most vulnerable in our society.
The nominees are Habitat for Humanity South Africa, Black Sash South Africa, and Tandanani Children's Foundation South Africa. And the winner is Habitat for Humanity South Africa. To date, Habitat for Humanity South Africa's partnership with Old Mutual has seen 139 quality homes built for families in the country's most vulnerable communities. The partnership continues to make housing more accessible to those in our communities who would like to own homes but do not qualify due to their low income levels.
Habitat for Humanity build a strength, stability, and self-reliance through shelter. Through our community development work, homeowners are empowered to see the value of their homes and to see it as a productive asset. Through this partnership with Old Mutual, we've been able to demonstrate that really corporate leaders in certain sectors of the society hold the key to meaningful and impactful development.
From the time I joined Habitat for Humanity in 2019, I've been exposed to working with different families. But one thing I've noticed is that all these families, they have a similar need, a need for shelter. We are really grateful to Old Mutual for reaching to us through Habitat for Humanity in South Africa. Now we have a warm home, not just a house. We are very humbled and thankful for Old Mutual for restoring our dignity. We used to sleep on the floor, didn't have bed, but now we have a fully furnished house. So yeah, we are very happy and grateful for the house.
It's work that we wouldn't be able to do it without Old Mutual and other partners. And to think about 139 people since 2003 have been able to have those life-changing moments, we can only be grateful for those interventions. And we look forward to making a difference in the lives of many people that look up on us and look up on Old Mutual and many other corporates in South Africa.
The Industry and Professional Association Partner Award recognizes the association that has excelled in its partnership with Old Mutual by serving the personal development and financial education needs of members while delivering on its mandate and consistently creating value for its stakeholders and members alike.
The nominees are
Pastors Fraternal Malawi,
the Association for the Advancement of Black Accountants in Southern Africa, South Africa, Octogen South Africa, and the winner is Octogen. South African consumers are crippled by high levels of individual debt. Through its partnership with Old Mutual Corporate, Octogen assists with financial education around debt management through the budget repair program. Over 550,000 people have been referred to Octogen through the program to date, with 1 in every 3 of those being assisted with a budget repair plan.
Octogen is a wellness company founded in 2002. We do a financial education in the form of a budget planner.
This is where we actively get involved with individuals so that they understand how they're spending their income and how that impact then on their cash flow.
I engage with clients just to understand the impact of debt on their household income. And then after that, I provide guidance on how to address their over-indebtedness.
And that's to assist consumers who applied for a loan application and who could not be assisted, to help them understand why their loan application was declined.
I think for us it's to change lives. The business that we are in is for financial well-being, and we look after the consumer's financial well-being. We reach into their pockets and assist them to live better within their means.
COVID pandemic has put a lot of financial constraints on people. So what we do, we try and put food back on their table.
It's so satisfying to help clients that have worked with Octogen.
I feel very good knowing that you've helped somebody who was not able to put food on the table.
For Octogen to win this prestigious award, it comes with a whole lot of gratification. The people that are in this market space have a fear of coming forward and ask for help. So part of the reward can be invested in making sure that we access more of the market that is out there that is not easily coming forward to request help in these kind of services that we are offering with Old Mutual.
So it's a very good relationship that's between Old Mutual and Octogen.
The Strategic Initiative Partner Award recognizes the most successful co-created partnership initiative as demonstrated by its reach, impact, ingenuity, and ability to deliver tangible socio-economic transformation.
And the nominees are: have you heard South Africa? The National Arts Merit Awards, Jacaranda Culture and Media Corporation, and the National Arts Council of Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe. The National Education Collaboration Trust, South Africa. And the winner is the National Education Collaboration Trust. This partnership focused on the Old Mutual Education flagship project and on the Department of Basic Education's COVID-19 response plan. The former supports the NECT School and District Improvement Program, its Innovation and Education Dialogues Program, and the National Reading Coalition. The COVID-19 response, meanwhile, provided support to the South African online learning response, strategic operations, teacher support, and provincial support during the pandemic.
The National Education Collaboration Trust, as the name denotes, has been set up jointly by government, private sector, labor, and civil society. So Old Mutual has very much been part of the private sector organizations that have joined hands to start up the National Education Collaboration Trust. The primary purpose of the partnership with Old Mutual is actually to prop up the quality of education, which is important to everyone in South Africa, whether it's the private sector or the parents, and importantly for the economy. So Old Mutual has come into the partnership with other private sector organizations and government and teachers and teacher unions to improve the quality of education in a sustainable way. Helping the education system provide better quality education actually helps to pull these little kids out of poverty from which they would otherwise not be able to bring themselves out because they don't have what it takes. So that makes me feel great personally, and I'm sure the same applies to the people who work for the NECT as well as other partners who work alongside us. The winning of the NECT and the accolades and the prize that is attached to it is actually the success of the partners who have come together to form the NECT. So in spite of the fact that the NECT wins as part of the Old Mutual competition, Old Mutual itself has won because Old Mutual is part of the NECT.
And now, our special musical guests, Wana Vokali, all the way from Nairobi, Kenya. They will be performing their long-awaited first solo single, Rumba, a mixture of English and Swahili, a song that pays homage to the golden era of Rumba music and culture. Take it away.
My love, I want you. My tunashikilia presha, hatujui kama tutaonana tena.
The Public Sector Partner Award recognizes the creative achievements and interventions of public service institutions in leading a more effective and responsive public service by enhancing service delivery, improving efficiency, and building capacity.
And the nominees are Department of Correctional Services, South Africa; African Leadership Institute, Namibia; Kenya Community Development Foundation, Kenya. And the winner is the African Leadership Institute. Old Mutual's partnership with the African Leadership Institute demonstrates active collaboration in nation building, social upliftment, and improved education. It equips school leaders with the knowledge and skills needed to increase productivity and improve results in their sphere of influence, resulting in effective and healthy relationships and transformed communities.
The African Leadership Institute exists to equip and develop leaders to transform Africa. We are an organization not for gain. We are a higher training institute registered with the Namibian Council of Higher Education as well as the Namibian Qualifications Authority. We offer a certificate in transformational leadership amongst others, and through that we really inspire and enable individuals to lead powerful transformation. Transformation in themselves, leading themselves, their character, their purpose, but also transformation in their relationships, both at home and at work. Also their transformation in their performance in the workplace, because leadership after all is about results. And then also transformation in the community, because significance and selfishness is incompatible.
This training made a big change in my life. It's really helping me as a leader to lead my followers from point A to point B, where point B should be a better place.
We are going to use all the knowledge that I've gained here, and it will help improve the development of the school.
I came here as a follower, and I'm going to live as a leader.
Our heart is to train and equip and develop leaders to transform Africa. That's why we exist. But we do know that quite often, although they need the training, the funds are not available. And therefore, a partnership where you can have a sponsor to enable those people to go through the training is just such a win-win situation. And for that, I want to thank Old Mutual.
What Old Mutual and what Ali have done is they have given the message of leadership to us as principals. And when we go out to the regions, we are going to multiply it into 1,000 people that are going to benefit from this program.
What Ali as a leadership has done and Old Mutual is one of the most important things that one could do.
No words can ever describe how grateful I am.
Because we are an organization not for gain, everything we receive will go directly back into equipping more and more leaders.
The Private Sector Partner Award recognizes the achievements of a collaborative venture between Old Mutual and a private sector partner that has demonstrated the highest level of commitment, consistency, cooperation, and active participation in driving success of its partnership with Old Mutual.
And the nominees are NMB Bank Tanzania, Oxygen South Africa, Netcare Limited South Africa, and the winner is Oxygen. This is Oxygen's second award of the day, and it's a testament to the power of its 12-year partnership with Old Mutual. Oxygen's budget repair plan was launched in 2020 to assist employers and employees of Old Mutual Corporate and the Old Mutual Super Fund with a budget-based coaching approach to manage their debts holistically for a lasting positive impact.
Oxygen and Old Mutual came together to assist consumers who are affected by debt and those that are struggling to manage their day-to-day household expenses. So our partnership has been important to us to enable us to reach those consumers who are affected and afflicted by debt and give them a solution to assist them to live their day-to-day with a better household budget.
For us, what's important is Old Mutual always saying in changing lives. We have seen so many institutions offering some sort of solution to the client, but not everyone can be helped. In Old Mutual's case, they partnered with Octogen to say, but hang on, we're going to take the hands of each and every individual we engage with. So irrespective of whether we could help them with our own service offerings, if not, we're going to let Octogen then understand and analyze why you couldn't be assisted and what kind of solution can be provided.
We do not have a reach of these consumers, and by having this partnership with them has made it so accessible for us to reach these consumers who actually need our help.
It's quite great for Octogen to be in that partnership. Their clients are in safe hands. They can be rest assured that we are impacting their clients in a very positive way, and we are changing lives in daily basis.
Old Mutual has opened the doors to businesses like ourselves to reach debt-affected consumers and to change their lives.
Our message to Old Mutual is watch the space. If this is where Octogen is currently operating, just think how much we can further grow this initiative and take it to all the works out there.
The Small and Medium Enterprise Partner Award recognizes the SME partner that has continued to grow in terms of turnover, job creation and innovation, and ensuring its sustainability in the community in which it operates.
And the nominees are Ntombam Sanitary Towels, South Africa; Sweep South, South Africa; Yerex Group, South Africa. And the winner is Ntombam Sanitary Towels. This partnership aims to reach the most vulnerable communities where Ntombam Sanitary Towels cannot reach on its own.
With the wider reach that Old Mutual is able to provide,
Ntombam Sanitary Towels
can help keep young girls in school and restore their dignity, confidence and pride by distributing sanitary pads to their schools.
At Ntombam Sanitary Towels, we do sanitary towels. We provide quality sanitary towels, and we also do menstrual coaching. For us, it's very important as the company to uplift the community, especially the disadvantaged community, by providing quality sanitary pads, making sure that these girls don't miss school. We have a very high rate of absenteeism. Some, they drop out from school because they lack basics. That's where we come in. We go and into those schools, try to capacitate them, try to motivate them to stay in school and not drop out by providing them with care packs. So we try by all means to keep them in school by working with the communities. The purpose of the partnership with Old Mutual is it has capacitated us so much as the business. Since last year, we've seen a huge difference in the growth of our business. Even like the finances changed immediately because of the big quantities that they've been ordering for the country. To me, it's all about keeping young girls in school. It's all about the girls, especially the disadvantaged ones. It's all about capacitating them, and that's why this partnership is very much important to me. It has enabled me to reach more girls who are in need of the education that I provide. So it's very important to me, and it has also helped me to reduce the rate of absenteeism. So it's very important to me. It's just all about keeping young girls in school and capacitating them.
And now, a message from the Managing Director of Rest of Africa at Old Mutual Limited, Clement Chinaka.
Ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests, allow me to say all protocol observed. During 2020, every aspect of our lives was challenged, and we continue to be faced with the enormous and complex challenges of curbing the COVID-19 pandemic, combating climate change, high unemployment levels, limited access to energy, unreliable energy, and much more. As governments around the world grapple with the responsibility of rebuilding their economies and reconstructing a world post-COVID-19, the role of the private sector is central in driving key partnerships to collaboratively reimagine a sustainable future that will benefit us all. And as we come to the end of this celebratory occasion, allow me to take the opportunity to share some closing thoughts with you. As the financial services sector, we need to understand that what is good for our communities and our sustainable economic growth is good for business. Through fostering partnerships and scaling the positive impact of the private sector, our economies are stimulated. Progressive partnerships and programs are enablers of innovation, key to both our post-COVID-19 recovery and remaining relevant in a technologically transforming world. This is a time of great change and rebirth globally and presents the industry with an opportunity to act decisively towards recovery. This is also a time when all stakeholders must contribute to this recovery plan for the benefit of a better, more sustainable future for our continent. We call this being truly mutual. No company is an island. The secret of ongoing success as both a business and a force for good is that we believe in the power of building strong relationships with our stakeholders. These include our customers, communities, suppliers, government departments, and civil society. The Old Mutual Partnership Awards gives us an opportunity to recognize the relationships that have resulted in fundamental socio-economic change in the communities we serve across the 13 countries in which we operate. I therefore recognize and thank all our partners. As Old Mutual, we continue to count on your support and appreciate the important role that you continue to play. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to our guest speakers for sharing their wisdom with us. I take note of your valuable input. By joining forces, we have been able to scale our impact and create phenomenal shared value for all. I officially close today's proceedings with the words of a Ghanaian writer, Ayekwe Amar, who says, "Alone I am nothing. I have nothing. We have the power, but we will never know it. We will never see it work unless we come together to make it work." On that note, I thank each and every one of you for taking the time to share this occasion with us today. Thank you.
The Partner of the Year Award is the highest accolade of partnership recognition across Old Mutual Limited. The winner qualifies for a cash prize expected to go towards capacity building and/or enterprise development to further the partnership.
And here it is then, the winner of the 2021 Old Mutual Partner of the Year Award. Morisa, I can feel the nervous tension here in Johannesburg.
We're just as excited here in Windhoek, Chilo. This award is reserved for the most outstanding of all our nominated partners. Let's start by announcing the runners-up. Chilo, it's over to you.
Thank you, Morisa. The second runner-up is, drum roll please, African Leadership Institute. And the first runner-up is National Education Collaboration Trust. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the winner of the 2021 Old Mutual Partner of the Year is Octogen. A huge congratulations to you and a well-deserved win.
Wow! Wow!
Yes. Well, thank you very much. What a great feeling and what an honor. The message that I want to say to Old Mutual is thank you very much, for honoring your business partners in such a prestigious way. And especially to Old Mutual Finance that we've got now a 12-year-long relationship with. We really appreciate, and having the opportunity to being part of the value proposition that Old Mutual is providing to their superior clients and, to be part of that It's such an amazing feeling. You know, Optogen, as a financial debt counseling company, wellness company, we really want to say thank you. And it's such an honor, and it shows us that what we're doing, you know, we're adding value to our clients' lives. So from my side, I just want to say to Old Mutual, please keep on honoring your business partners in such a prestigious way. And we're looking forward for the road ahead, you know, by providing financial solutions for our valuable customers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Old Mutual.
Thank you, Old Mutual. We love you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you, Old Mutual.
Another sleepless night in the city, another dripping hole in the ceiling. It's crowded but you're still alone. They taught you how to hide all your feelings. Kuna days you don't feel at home. Now kuna days you don't feel that strong. But let your love lift you up once more. It's your natural mystic revealing. But you never know what's waiting round the corner. Illusions in disguise as happy ever after. Yeah. Let the dreamers keep on dreaming. And if seeing is believing, open the eyes of our hearts. Yeah. It's okay, it's alright. It's just a season, nakuna reason. It's okay, you're alive. What is broken can be whole again. The light will shine upon your face. Don't worry about the past you can't erase. It's okay, it's alright. It's just a season, nakuna reason.
Another hopeless night and you're feeling lonely, 'cause nobody seems to care about you lately. Another day to shine but you're feeling lazy. You wanna make a change but you feel like a wheezy, and there's no place to hide.
You got to find the treasure buried inside.
Just put your feet to the side. You see how beauty can come back to life.
But you never know what's waiting round the corner. Illusions in disguise as happy ever after. Yeah.
Let the dreamers keep on dreaming. And if seeing is believing, open the eyes of our hearts.
It's alright, it's just a season, nakuna reason. It's okay, you're alive. What is broken can be whole again. The light will shine upon your face. Don't worry about the past you can't erase. It's okay, it's alright. It's just a season, nakuna reason. Kuna sababu, yeah. 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 Hakuna sababu, yeah. Hakuna sababu, yeah. Hakuna sababu, yeah. Hakuna sababu.
Thank you for watching the 2021 Old Mutual Partnership Awards, and congratulations once again to all our nominees and winners. Your continued support and partnership with Old Mutual enables us to work together to create shared value for our customers, our stakeholders, and the communities we serve.
That's right, Chilu. It's an inspiration to continue working together across Africa as we see the ripple effect of the good work we do as partners. Congratulations to all our winners and nominees. From me, Marisa Fredericks in Windhoek, Namibia, it's thank you and goodbye.
And from me, Chilu Lemba in Johannesburg, South Africa, it's congratulations and thank you. We look forward to hearing from you again in the near future. Goodbye.
Like the ripples in an African rain puddle, the effects of good work can be felt far from their source. Those impacts are felt across families, across communities, across regions, across countries, and across an entire continent. Old Mutual believes in a model of shared value, which delivers tangible results through the combined power of our stakeholders, our shareholders, and our communities. For more than 175 years, Old Mutual has worked together with its Pan-African partners to transform communities and amplify the good work that is in the heart of this beautiful continent. The Old Mutual Partnership Awards celebrate that work as we join together to point the way forward and to help solve Africa's most urgent challenges. These are the change makers. These are the thought leaders. These are the partners who make good work possible. Welcome to the 2021 Old Mutual Partnership Awards. Truly mutual, truly African, truly together.